And our second main topic today is this. So Tarantino just cannot stop running his mouth. He's just a mouth runner, man. I mean, he's a stool pigeon. He opens his mouth and, just ignorant, dumb shit flies right out of it. And I'm getting kind of sick of hearing it. And I'm not the only one because, as you'll see here with this article that I have pulled up, our boy Samuel Jackson's tired of hearing it too. And here's the headline for this article. It's coming to us from the guys over at Variety. It says, Samuel Jackson challenges Quintin Tarantino over Marvel actors being movie stars. Chadwick Boseman is a movie star. Let's see the quote. I want to see here. Okay, here's the quote from Jackson. It takes an actor to be those particular characters. And the sign of movie stardom has always been what? Asses and seats. What are we talking about? Jackson said when asked about Tarantino's comments. That's not a big controversy for me to know that apparently these actors are movie stars. Chadwick Boseman is Black Panther. You can't refute that. He's a movie star. And again, this is something we've been talking about on the show. Me and Shane have been talking about constantly. That these movies are art, or are they not art, or are they movies, are they not movies, are they this new subgenre of film, or what are they? And like I keep telling Shane, it's just movies have evolved, right? Film has evolved, and this is what it's kind of evolved to, and the movie star has evolved too, right? Lucas, I think you would agree with me that Thor is more important to us as fans than Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
so that being said, right. If Chris Hemsworth moves on, we still want to see Thor probably again at some point in life. Just with anything else, that, because at the end of the day, because Tarantino's right to an extent, right? Because at the end of the day, the character of Black Panther or the character of Thor is the star. And whoever's playing that is a star just because they are playing that role.
For sure.
But they go together. Yeah. So they are a star for playing Thor.
But that's like saying that Harrison Ford's not a star, but Indiana Jones is a star, right? It's the character. We love Harrison.
Different then. Things aren't what they are today. Harrison Ford was a movie star in a generation where there were movie stars. There was a lot of them.
Right, but Harrison Ford's only a movie star because he was Han Solo.
I don't know. I disagree. I don't know. Well, if I agree with that.
To me, it's the same thing. It's the same thing to say with Thor. Like I think Harrison Ford now, after 40 years since doing Star Wars, is a movie star. But when it came out, was Harrison Ford the star, or was Han Solo and Luke Skywalker and Leia Organa, were they the stars? You know what I mean? To me, it's the same thing. It's a character that launched careers. And I love Chris Hemsworth now as a star, but I see where Tarantino's coming from, that the characters are the stars initially. That doesn't mean... I'm with both Tarantino and Sam Jackson on this one. Because
yeah, but there's also no movie stars today. That's the other thing. Movie stars just don't exist like they did. And like Samuel Jackson said, at the end of the day, what makes a movie star? What has always been the criteria of it?
Asses and seats.
Damn Skippy. So if a Thor movie's coming out and he's making $2 billion on it, then he's a movie star if he's the star of that movie, right? And if there's multiple of them, then he's a movie star. So there's no debating that Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, Hugh Jackman, you stop me when you hear one that's not a movie star. Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
They're all fucking movie stars, man. Even Chadwick Boseman, if you remember, towards the end, of course he got sick, but right before the sickness stuff happened, right? Dude, remember 21 Bridges and all this, there was a ton of them.
Jackson movie.
Right. There was a ton of them where he was the star because he had, after Black Panther specifically,
That's
right?
what I'm trying to say.
And I agree to an extent, but he also is like Samuel Jackson says, he is a movie star. What Quentin Tarantino isn't quite grasping is that what the understanding of what makes a movie star today has somewhat altered as what it used to be. Because like I said, I mean, back then you had so many movie stars. Bruce Willis was a movie star. Tom Cruise was a movie star. I mean, you could go, Adam Sandler was a movie star at one point. Like you could go on and on and on, but now it does not work that way. You can't throw it. You won't even see an Adam Sandler movie in theaters. Or Bruce Willis or any of those people, because at the end of the day, it's hard to use just one name to bring in power like that, like to box office draw. I mean, Ryan Reynolds, sure. Dwayne Johnson. There you go.
Johnny Depp still, yeah.
Still?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. But prior to, I mean, like you said, even, your mom used to be like that with Johnny Depp, right? Johnny Depp's in it. I can see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it was like. Hey, we were like that as a family, bro.
For sure.
I mean, remember Secret Window or whatever it was?
Dark Shadows.
Or whatever.
Anything
No, not that bad. We were off the train by that point. But there was like one called Secret Window or something. We went out and seen it.
Yeah, you showed me
it was
the
a
trailer
horrible
for it.
movie, but we were so freaking excited because it had Johnny Depp in it. I mean, even the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory remake. I mean, I only really wanted to watch that because Johnny Depp. So yeah, and so they have existed less and less. It's becoming what we would call a movie star then. There's a couple left, but the new version of what a movie star is Chris Evans. And I think we could agree that Chris Evans is no Will Smith or Tom Cruise or nothing like that. He never really had that kind of power. But what Chris Evans is?
Captain America.
Damn Skippy. Yeah. He's Captain America. And none of those dudes were ever Captain America.
Right.
And Sam Jackson's got to take offense to this to an extent because Sam
both.
Jackson's a fucking movie star.
He's both.
He's been a star in both ways.
That's what I'm saying.
That's right. He's been there in the before era and the after era. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. I'm really happy that Sam Jackson is speaking out about it because, like,
it's his boy too.
Yeah. No. Exactly. I mean, it's rude, right?
Insulting.
Quentin Tarantino's for Quentin Tarantino to say that. I mean, that'd be like saying that Ryan Coogler's not a real director because he directed Black Panther. Or whatever,
right.
You know what I mean?
But that's what he was saying.
I know.
He was saying it was work for hire. Right.
Right.
And that's such bullshit. It's
insulting. Like early on Marvel movies, you could maybe make that argument. You know what I mean? It was a lot more formulaic back then. Like, Disney was really, but recently, I mean, creators, like artists, have a lot more freedom with Marvel now. And I'm just like, dude, shut up. If you don't want to work that job, then don't work that job.
Right.
But, like, don't hate. I love Quentin Tarantino, and this really kind of pisses me off that he keeps doing this, dude. Yeah. Just shut up.
All of them.
Scorsese,
all of them, yeah.
Shut up, dude. Like, it's sad, man. It's to me, just comes off as, like, jealousy.
What I love to see is artists that move with the times. And what would be befitting of all of this is for Tarantino to just direct a Marvel movie. Or Scorsese to direct a Marvel. Come on, man, evolve. Evolve with the time. You're an artist. I mean, do it better.
No kidding.
Because it used to be a lot about these artists, these directors and stuff would be constantly about who did it first.
For sure.
But Lucas, I can tell you, and as you've had experiences out in the world, it ain't about who did it first. It's about who did it right.
Yeah.
That's right. It's about who did it right. And that's the thing is at the end of the day, evolve with the thing. Like you see these bands like that fall off. And then there's the band like Maroon 5 who's been here since the 90s, still like top hitting every freaking year. Right. Because they're evolving. They're evolving. They change. They whatever.
Sure.
We're
staying with it.
We'll start out as a cry. I mean, think about what they started at to what they are now.
Right.
They're like so pop now. Like
I can't even listen to it.
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly. But guess what? Somebody is. Yeah. And they're making dollar bills from it, right?
Yeah. I mean, they just did the the Super Bowl halftime show like last year, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Right, and that's my point is, yeah, like I said, is that I think that if it would be cool to see these guys, one of these guys, I mean, Cameron is, I
Dude,
guess,
just
an example
do
because
it.
he's, right, yeah.
Just do it. I mean,
sure.
like, look, like if it turns out like it's everything that you feared it was gonna be, it's a job for hire, you can't control this and that, I get it, man. Just quit. Just walk away from the job. But my thing is that, like, Scorsese, Tarantino, if you guys haven't tried it, like if you haven't been in the director's chair for a Marvel movie, shut your mouth, man.
Right.
Real, truly. Like I'm like this with anything, and I will be like this to anyone. If you haven't actually tried something, to me, you don't have a place to say anything about it.
Right.
You know, and I've never been in a director's chair for a full-length feature film. So maybe I have no place to say it. But you know what? Tarantino's never done it for a Marvel movie. I feel like he can't. It's just not fair for him to say something, to speak on something like that if he's got no experience in it.
I just don't think you shit on other artists and their
In general,
work
for sure.
and what they're doing. But
I mean, shit on the studio if you want to, but yeah, I mean, this is a great example with Sam Jackson taking offense to what he's saying because it is about him, to an extent.
For
And
sure,
it's,
for sure.
It's just
And
like,
guys,
dude, I've been a movie star in your movie,
right?
Tarantino.
No doubt, yeah,
A
multiple
couple
of them, right?
Several, three or four at least, yeah.
But guys, what do you guys think of this? What do you think about Sam Jackson telling Tarantino he's sick and tired of this motherfucker doing this shit on this motherfucking plane and shit? Definitely let us know what you guys think. I'm very interested. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below.